All right, welcome to another video from the chart readers. We are continuing the AI sector review, looking at three stocks on this one: SOUND, Guard Force, and Big Bear. You can tell how confident I was as I said those names. Look, if you watched the last video, I kept stressing how interesting the charts were. And as I look at this one, I think the same comments are going to echo from that last video. But in some ways, that's good, right? I like it when sectors are doing the same thing. So before we get into the details real quick, what are we going to do? Same thing we always do, right? We'll take a look at the daily and the weekly to see how things are setting up. We have our 5 moving averages, the horizontal support and resistance lines I do draw manually myself, and then when we're done up here, we'll use the MACD, RSI, and volume as our lower indicators. Hey, really quickly, if you can please like and subscribe, it does really well with the YouTube algorithms, but even if you don't, thank you so much for watching this. I really appreciate your time, okay? And then if you disagree with anything I got to say, especially on this one, because I'm telling you, the last video, and I'm assuming this video, my confidence isn't going to be crazy high, okay? But if you disagree, let me know, because I'm telling you, if your opinion is better than mine, I'm not going to be a hater, and I will actually be very appreciative of hearing it, you know? So with all that, let's get into the details. So again, if you watch the last video, it's going to be a little bit of a repetitive thing, right? But there are a lot of things jumping out that look bad, okay? Definitely trading under the 8. Definitely looks like a bad MACD. Definitely looks like a bad RSI. Definitely not great volume. Maybe a little, flat to neutral. When you add these three, obviously I think it tilts it the other way. I'm for sure disregarding this because we're not up here. We're not up here. We're not even up here anymore, right? We're essentially trading in this little range, right? So overall, these are not good, but again, these are only 20%. 80% of the work really is up here, and I'm telling you, these moving averages, they seem to be telling me that we need more confirmation, okay? Because look, first off, this looked like it would have been horrible, but this 200 is brand new, okay? This 200 adds a nice little cluster of 3 right here, and it should be pretty hard to lose these 3, okay? I'm also still seeing this 20 want to go up. I'm seeing the 8 go up, flat, down, and actually kind of maybe recovering, right? Like it goes down to this, like it does like a dip, and then it kind of flattens to almost goes back up. Like I'm pretty sure I'm seeing that. I'm not making that up, right? This is kind of the low point, and you can see a little green over it, right? So I feel like if these lines were unhappy, they would start turning down, right? So I'm telling you, I think I'm focusing on that. I don't know if it's too much, if it's just enough, right? But couple things. Obviously, the easiest play, and again, when I say easy, nothing's guaranteed. Things don't always move the way they should, but the better trading will definitely be breaking this line, right? And I'll go ahead and send an alert for 464, just a penny over that. Again, an alert is not an immediate buy notification. It's just a, hey, come check it out, okay? The next interesting place I think is going to be right here, because you see it hits right here, it hits right here, and it would put us over the 8. So this little 402, we'll call it, I'm going to go to 403. I think that's going to be an interesting notification. By no means am I going to draw the line, because that's the more important line, but for sure, it's a good to know. Look, if this line is lost, and look, it completely hides the 200 because it's right on the 200. But if you lose this candle, that green is going to be a real nasty red pretty much to these right here, right? But I'm actually not sold just yet that we're losing this 308. Maybe we'll come towards this and then bounce, but I'm telling you, this 8 and 20 just isn't telling me death. You know what I mean? It's so weird to say it like that, but I'm looking at those two lines way more than anything else on the screen right now. I'm telling you. So again, if you disagree here, throw it in the comments, because I'm definitely shakier than I generally am with my analysis. But it's just, this one's an odd one. I'm surprised I didn't draw the lines, but let's at least draw that right there. throw that one right there just to have it, right? But look, again, breaks 463, and it's some nice trading, definitely on the weekly. I don't think I zoomed out to see what it looked like on the daily. Oh yeah, beautiful trade. Green, red. I mean, yeah, break this line and the life will be great. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm still not sold that we're dropping a 2 just yet. But I very well could be wrong, and really this 308 is going to be the downward number. So I'd check this one out in the morning, though, see what it does. Guard Force. Nice, I said the name right. Okay, cool. Oh my goodness. Not what I expected at all. This is definitely worse than Palantir, however you want to say it, however I want to say it, whatever. Clearly worse than AI and SOUN for sure. Beautiful writing of the 8. This bad boy right here, was there past? Yeah, there was a little bit of past right there. Hits the bottom of that guy, top of that guy, and I would have started the next ladder. So I gotta believe we talked about this on the last video. I do. Nonetheless, just ugly trading. Bad things happen under the 8 moving average. This stock, look at the 50. It wasn't that long ago that this thing was only trading 15,000 shares, right? So to go from 15,000 all the way to 3 million, 2.5 million, I mean, it's definitely hardcore. Clearly, excuse me, these little anomalies are going to make the average come up. But you kind of see it. It's now starting to kind of normalize, right? And that normalization killed this stock, all right? RSI is not even at the lowest point, right? We are now completely under all moving averages. This 8 is definitely not like the other ones kind of pretending to stay up. This thing looks like it wants to keep going down. I'm kind of starting to see this 20 start to curve down as well, right? Because it used to be as high as this. You're seeing it curve down, right? So, yeah, unless this cluster of all 5 moving averages wants to help and kind of pull it back, I just don't see it really getting over the 50 at 905. I for sure don't see it cracking this resistance line. Used to be a support, right? But it was a quick fall. So yeah, a lot of bad here, and I'm not spending too much time on this one for sure. I'm glad I added the 4th stock, actually. Jesus. Okay. Again, I guess I'll talk about the weekly real quick. Where are we? We're under all the moving averages, right? Obviously, I need one more week confirmation to see if this 20 is going to move. By move, I meant actually loss. And if it falls, it might fall all the way down to 750. It could get as ugly as this. And then, I mean, obviously, you don't want to get any lower to that, right? Because I'm imagining that's all-time lows. Yeah, for sure, that's all-time lows. So, again, when you have a stock that doesn't move a lot and gets a little pop and it can't hold it, that's where the phrase pump and dump comes from, right? So this is just ugly. Sorry to zoom in and out so much, but yeah, this is very bad, and I'm not going to spend too much time here. Nice, it was Big Bear. I thought it was. Ooh, man. Okay, interesting. Big Bear and Guard Force are not doing that well. And I don't know if that's now changing my SoundHound and AI readings, okay? I will clearly say that these, again, just like the other one, the volume was super low not long ago. I didn't notice that on SoundHound. Oh man, it was too. I don't like that. Let me just flash AI real quick. Oh man, it was as well. Okay, this doesn't seem as low though. Okay, this one was at least in the millions. Let me click in to see what the number is. This one was close to 1 million. Guard Force and BBAI were not, right? Oh man, this one was too. Interesting. Okay, nonetheless, this doesn't look good, right? These 2 lines should hold, but that's a horrible MACD, and that's a really ugly RSI. Clearly horrible volume since this little pop that we got. Nothing ever equivalent to the gap up pop, right? So this just kind of screams, I'm going to lose these 2 and jump all the way down here, right? So, man, and look, you cannot lose the 100 because this gap right here is just going to kill you, right? So, Jesus, horrible right here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it really seems like it's going to come down to this bad boy. right? Because this is nothing more than a green, 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 green on the weekly that seems like it's going to turn to a red, 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 red. Maybe this will hold at 240, 250. And I think we just talked about 240, 250. That's right here. Hey, maybe these two will hold. I just don't think so. I think we're coming down here. So, yeah, you know what? Real quick, let me just throw in bots. Let's just look at the ETF. Yeah, the ETF ain't happy. All right, it was moving really well with all the stocks over the 8 right here. Clearly loses the 8, tries to use the 20, and now we are trading well under both. Looks like it's coming here. More than likely, we'll lose this line and probably drop down here to the 21 range. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this one. The analytics said a lot of people didn't care about this. But what is the 50 here? 22.25. Where does 22.25 put us? Like right here, right? Oh no, man! Like literally on this thing, yeah. We're coming down here. We're coming to the 100 moving average here, for sure, for sure. I love it. Okay, cool. Hey, with that, if you disagree with anything, let me know. But this is definitely an interesting sector for sure. I think I lost a little bit of confidence as I finished through the rest, but AI and SOUN are still at least well worth looking to see what they do. Hey, have a great one.